Hello and welcome to Strega Life. And today we're going to talk about the next card in our Major Arcana, our tarot deck. And that would be the number 3 card, the Empress. Now this card, everybody knows this lady. If you go to a family reunion and you see a person that everybody seems to be paying homage to, usually an older lady that's got a bunch of kids of her own, that would be the Empress. The Empress is the one that takes in the strays, whether they be human or fur babies. She loves unconditionally. She's a very nurturing person. She's creative. She knows how to take care of people. She can multitask. She's usually good in the garden. She's just the mother image. So in a workplace, this lady would not necessarily be the boss, but she would be the mentor, especially of younger kids that work there, younger employees, new employees that come on would probably be put under her wing for guidance and learning. And this is just the person that holds the family together, the matriarch. Now in the Cherokee Nation culture, all families were matriarchal. The mother was in charge. And this is what this is. The Empress is the Earth Mother. Now you have the card like this, and that's the one where in the 1970s, at about 10 o'clock at night, you would hear, "Do you know where your children are?" That would be for this mother, because she would be the one that probably wouldn't know where her children were because they were probably at this lady's house. Okay, now she's the one that's probably had different jobs throughout the years, doesn't seem to be able to really hold everything together. She may try, but maybe someone just does it better than she does. Or maybe, she's really just kind of centered on herself. I don't know. It could be one thing or another. But with this card, if you get this card in a deck, and it's an older woman, it's probably going to be something kind of decision she needs to make. If it's a younger woman, especially if it's with the 3 of Cups, there's probably going to be a child added to the family. Now, whether it be through adoption or natural, it doesn't say, it doesn't specify, but it means an additional child. But that's only if you see this one with the 3 of Cups. It could be otherwise too, but most definitely if the 2 cards are together. Now, if you see this card and you see the 3 of Cups, then it means that the child's going to be taken out of the family. Now this could be through divorce or any other way. I'm not going to go into details, but it just means that there's going to be a separation of a child from the family, and that's not always a good card to draw. But this is a flighty person. She may mean well, she probably got a good heart, but she just can't really hold everything together. Now, since we went over the Empress, and this is a short video, I'm going to go ahead and do the Emperor later tonight. So I'll have 2 to actually edit and get out there. But since we're getting so close to Halloween, I wanted to talk to something that is kind of supernatural. And I'm talking about the veil, of course, and being able to cross over that veil. And a very important holiday that the Hispanic people and other people around the world believe in, and that is, I'm going to try to pronounce this right. If I don't, I'm sorry, I apologize in advance. Des de los Muertas, and it means quite literally the Day of the Dead. Now, I love this holiday because I was raised in San Antonio, Texas, which is predominantly Hispanic. And I work, my son and I do Odds Treasure Trove, which is just kind of a local arts and crafts thing right now, because we really don't have the facilities to work out of to make it any bigger, and my hands only can do so much. So Anyway, this is one of the things I've made, and it is a cow. Yes, I know, it doesn't have the big horns like the Texas Longhorn, and when you think of a cow, you automatically think of the Texas Longhorn. But this is probably a Hereford or an Angus, but I thought it was beautiful once it got actually done. This skull, I got at a garage sale for like $1.25, and now I think it's gorgeous. But anyway, that's one of the things that will be an Odd's Treasure Trove. Another thing I'd like to show you, and these are just things that I play with when I've got nothing else to do, and I have, you know, I have some time on my hands, and I'm not hurting or tired enough, too tired to be doing stuff. So I've got to be doing something. And this is my wreath for the Day of the Dead. See my little odd faces? These are my little odd faces. These are all handmade. This is all handmade. It's my wreath. And the Day of the Dead begins on October 31st, and it'll go through till November 2nd. And if you're in San Antonio, for all, you know, by all means, go by the Guadalupe River Parade. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. All the floats and everything's decorated up. And if you want to go to the river walk at that time, they'll have, you know, the Hispanic music and just party. And I don't live there anymore. I did when I was a teenager, so I've gotten to see it a couple times. But, you know, if you're ever in the neighborhood or around Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and there's an arts and crafts fair, more than likely Odd's Treasure Trove is going to be there. If we expand and I actually put it online, if we actually get enough product where I can put it online, I will. But right now it's just, well, our building doesn't have ventilation that I need to be able to work in it. So I do a lot of my stuff up here in the vault. The loft. I'm so sorry. I don't live in a vault. Anyway, the other day I had to have my grandson come in here and turn my bed around because I had it up like this where I couldn't really see behind me. And my dogs would get so they'd stand up on the bed at night and bark behind me. Now that, I don't care how many times you say you're used to the paranormal, you don't want anything looking over the bed at you. That's scary. So I had him turn it back the other way. So if you see my puppies coming through here and, you know, loitering like they do, oh well, you know, they're going to loiter. Because other than that, I'd have to shut them out and shut the door down there at the end of the hallway. And then we'd get to hear them whine the whole time I'm doing a video. And I don't want to listen to them whine. So anyway, I'm going to say blessings from the witch. And I hope that if you do celebrate Dias de los Muertos, that you have a fantastic time. If not, well, I hope all of you have fun trick-or-treating or spending time with your family during the holidays. And I will see you later. Bye.